has been an awakening. Have you felt it?
Greetings, Saber fans. Thiru here, also known as Saint Levin from the Saber Forum, and this is my first video review of my Archon version 2.1 from Ultrasabers. This beautiful piece of art here happens to be my first Ultrasaber. I have collected 4 FX lightsabers before this, and this is my first combat ready lightsaber. And after much consideration, much research, and also talking to a lot of saber enthusiasts here in Malaysia, and also scouring the net for more information, I discovered Ultrasabers and also the good people from saberforum.com, and I decided to go with the Ultrasaber. At that time, I could not get the lightsaber that I was really keen on, which is the concealer hilt. So I decided to go for my second option, which is Archon version 2.1. So I managed to save up a bit and went all out for an emerald lightsaber with Obsidian V4 soundboard. And guys, let me tell you something. I couldn't be happier with my choice. I ordered this lightsaber through a group order, and I got it delivered within 9 days. And I live in Malaysia, which is a world away from United States, and getting anything in 9 days, it's pretty amazing, and it's absolutely incredible. And I have to thank the good people in Ultrasabers for getting this order done as soon as possible and delivering it within 9 freaking days. That's absolutely incredible. Okay, let's get around some of the specs for this Archon version 2.1. Okay, as you can see, the length of the hilt itself is around 12 inches. I got it with a 36-inch blade, which is a Ultra H mid-grade blade, and the hilt itself, it's made of high quality aircraft aluminum. It's a 5-piece saber, and of course it came with a different emitter that you can see. It actually came with this emitter and this neck, and you can see that I actually switched around the neck of the original version 2.1, Archon version 2.1, with this coupler, vented coupler, and I shall show you why exactly I did this. Okay, so again, the emitter of the Archon version 2.1 is a thin neck emitter. It's not as thin as the version 3.1. I read in many reviews that the version 3.1 emitter neck especially was so thin that during duels it actually broke off. I do not have any friends who have the version 3.1, but being from Malaysia, it's quite far away, and I got worried if anything would happen to the emitter neck, and it would take me some time, some more money to get a new emitter in. So I decided to play safe. I went for the version 2.1 It's not exactly Canon, the hilt, but it's close enough. And of course, uh, being MHS compatible, the um, hilt itself is a 5-piece hilt, as I mentioned earlier. You can swap things around, and hence you get this little modification here. Okay, all parts are MHS compatible. Again, one of the reasons why I went for this particular hilt, because I like to customize. Um, I will share with you some shots of my customizations later. Okay, and besides that, I went for the standard battery configuration, lithium ion setup with no recharge port. I'm okay with taking out the battery, charging, and putting it back. Not a big deal for me. Um, and also, as I mentioned earlier, the 36-inch Ultra H mid-grade blade, and this comes with the Obsidian V4 sound, which I'm told and I experience to be one of the best soundboards on the market for a lightsaber. Okay, and I got it with a white illuminated AV switch. Okay, guys, it is now time to turn on my Archon version 2.1 from Ultrasabers. And boy, do I have a treat for you. Bear in mind, this shoot is being done in a well lit room, and you will see the power of Ultrasabers. What did I tell you? That's the power of an Ultra Saber. The saber font that I'm currently using is actually courtesy of Far Yal Dragu. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. And it is Duel of Fates, the metal version. Okay, let me just silence this Ultra Saber because it's at 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm pretty sure I woke up the neighbors. Okay, it's very easy to turn off, and this is how you cycle the sound fonts.
Episode 6. Episode 2.
You don't know the power of the dark side.
That's the silent sound font.
Confirm.
Voila. Okay, so let's continue with the review. Now you know why I actually took out this and replaced it with the coupler. That's the what I would call the poor man's crystal chamber. Either way, it looks freaking awesome. As you can see, the white illuminated AV switch, also freaking awesome. And check this out. Check out the blade. That's because of the emerald driver. You can actually get the colors pulsing. Okay, emerald green to guardian blue. When I had this exact color setup for Star Wars Day Malaysia, which was very well organized, and I went there with my son, our first time, He was Kylo Ren, and I was walking around with this Ultra Saber, and boy, this turned a lot of heads, and there were many questions, and I answered to my capabilities. I'm pretty new at this, as you can hear from my rambling, and but it took me great pleasure and joy in explaining to fellow saber enthusiasts and those who are new to this hobby like me in what a great investment getting an Ultra Saber would be, and of course the pulsing that really sold the concept of an Ultra Saber to new saber enthusiasts. Okay, so I have silver flash on clash, which is something very unique to Ultra Sabers, I think. So I have not seen any other maker with this kind of function, but I may be wrong. I'm pretty new at this, and yeah, again, before getting your first lightsaber, be it from Ultra Sabers or any other saber maker out there, it is best to read up, talk to a lot of people, and thankfully, there's Saber Forum, and I have to give credit to, of course, Fayal Dragu. Hope I got your name correct for that awesome sound font early on, and also this particular individual by the name of E-Rock. I saw a lot of his video reviews, and he also has a Archon version 2.1, and yeah, very informational, and for someone who's going to splash a considerable amount of cash on an investment such as an Ultra Saber, it is good to uh, get in all these reviews, all this basic knowledge before you actually decide on, sorry, what lightsaber you're going to get. And there you have it, the Archon version 2.1 from Ultra Sabers. Okay, some of you might be asking, what would the difference between an Ultra Saber and also an FX lightsaber would be like? I have 4 FX lightsabers, and this one here. Okay, you can see that. Let me just move this a bit further. Okay, as you can see, not sure you can see that clearer. Okay, this is my Luke Skywalker lightsaber from Hasbro, the Black Series edition. Okay, let me just turn this off, because having an Ultra Saber is definitely distracting, guys. Okay, better. Okay, as you can see, this is the Luke Skywalker lightsaber from Hasbro. Okay, I can show you the sound as well as the brightness of the blade. Okay. Okay. Now, this is a nice collectible, of course, but I wouldn't say it's a good lightsaber for dueling, and it has its appeal to certain saber enthusiasts. It certainly has for me because of the lightsaber hilt itself, and this happens to be my first ever lightsaber. As I mentioned earlier, I'm quite new in collecting lightsabers, and you compare this with this, and you can see the blade colors. Of course, this is pulsing at the moment. You can see how bright that is. And this one has a string of LEDs inside. Not that bright. Okay. And of course,
It's me, Mario.
that's one of the cool sound fonts that I have.
Confirmed.
Can't compare. Let me get a proper lightsaber sound for you.
Episode 6.
Confirmed.
Can you hear that? This is beautiful in its own right, but I'm going to stick to this because wow, I'm just speechless. It's gorgeous. Okay, this video doesn't do it enough justice. It's almost 2 months and I haven't put this down. In fact, I saved up some more and I got a second lightsaber, second Ultrasaber, which I will do a review on that as well. So once again, thank you for listening to my rambling, and I hope that you enjoyed my review. It's a very basic review, and welcome to the world of lightsabers, and may the force be with you. And once again, thank you Ultrasabers for this wonderful piece of art. Thank you.